Hello, top 11 managers around the world. Welcome back to your channel, Mamun Prefer Gaming Football. Mamun Prefer Gaming Football always provide top 11 content just to help top 11 managers around the world. Today, I'm going to share you a valuable formation and tactics against a competitive team so that you can also apply in your match situation. So watching these sort of match and tactic analysis will always help you to decide what is the right tactic for you in a typical moment when you are going to play a match, a live match, guys. So as you can see, this is the formation I'm using right now. 3 DC, 1 DMC, and 1 ML, 1 MC in the central midfield, and a MC, and 2 striker as well. So it is, guys, 3-1-3-1-2 formation. A different formation than usual. Usually I use 3-1-4-1-1 formation. I've got a red card, too many yellow card, and that's the reason why I've lost some of my players. So I had to go to this formation. So sometimes you need to also change your formation because of these. Now the formation opponent is using, which is pretty unusual as well, pretty surprising. The opponent is very clever. If you look at the opponent's formation, it looks like he doesn't have any DL and DR. He has only 2 DC. There is no formation that can have only 2 DC or 2 player in the defense. Generally these are the 4 defenders formation. He acts like the players are MR, but not. These 2 players are DL and DR, and he has 2 DC. That means 4 defenders. He's actually using 4-1-2-3 formation, but it looks like different, but it is 4-1-2-3 formation. He just made it to fox the opponent. So now, as you can see, his weak point is his right defender. The DR is a bit weaker. I mean, the player is a bit lower in overall quality compared to other defenders. So if I try to target that player from the right side, then it's going to be very helpful, guys. It's going to be very helpful to win this match. So I'm going to go for both the sides, so that both the side I try the left side and right side, and most importantly the right side. So the focus passing, that's why on both flank, and team mentally normal, because similar team, very competitive, very active. That's why I'm gonna go for normal, safe. Normal is safe. It's not too attacking, it's not too defensive, it's very good. So passing style, it is mixed. Mixed passing is always good in top 11. Sometime you need to go for long, and sometime you need to go for short, but to be very honest, mixed is safe. And force counter attack, it should be on, because this is a very competitive opponent, and he's gonna attack as well. So that's why I'm gonna go for counter attack, so that I can expose his defense as well. And pressing style, it should be low. I'm not gonna go for high, because it's gonna drain the player condition. And later on I can change it if I need. Tackling style, it is easy. I'm not gonna go for hard tackle, because it's gonna give away a lot of free kicks, and as a result, in a few matches ago I had some of the yellow cards, and I couldn't use my main players in the main 11. Marking style, zonal, I always use zonal, because zonal is very good for player condition. And the last one is play offside trap. It is off, and you don't need to keep it on. So overall, this is the tactic against this opponent. And later on, depending on the match situation, I may change tactics. So you'll have to watch the full match in order to gain experience on the tactic. The initial tactic I always show you, this is called default tactic, guys. So this is the tactic that starts the match, but later on we change always tactic depending on the situation. You cannot just keep on tactic. Only you can keep the same tactic if you see that the players are doing well and the team is doing well. So in that time you keep the same tactic, but otherwise if something is not going great, you should change the tactic. So watch the full gameplay and see whether I have any change in tactics and how these tactic works.